Yo, what's good, man? Man? What's good? What's good, man? Shout out to the whole Panther Nation. Shout out to the whole Panther Nation. Let me get this. Let me kick this off right one time. Give me 1 second, because we gotta get this thing going right. Let me see here. Let me see here. Hear today? Nope. You
Nope,
can't
not
hear
yet.
that. You can't hear that. Nope, that's not gonna work.
Come on, man.
I know, right? We live here, ain't we?
We're live, pal.
We live here, ain't we?
Yo,
Let me
we
see
can't
if I
be
can
out
get
here
this.
with we can't be out here with mediocre wrestling shows. Mediocre
Can
shows
you
like
hear that,
Raw.
Dave?
Not yet.
All right, hold on.
See, and by the way, just so you guys know, we tested this shit out before we went live.
Yeah, I did. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta go. I gotta go this route. Give me 1 second. I gotta go this route. Let me kick this thing off right. Can you hear this, Dave? Here we go. There we go. We gotta kick it off right, folks. We gotta kick it off right, Dave. We ain't heard this in a long time, fam. We had to kick it off right, fam. We had to kick it off right, man. Yeah, we got the W. It's lit. I'm trying to get my voice back. I got the tea popping. I got my tea popping just so I get my voice back. It's a little, it's all good. But yeah, man. Hey, Dave, outside of the game, how was your weekend before we get it cracking?
Before we talk about my weekend, I need to check in on you, sir.
What's up?
Are you okay, man? Are you good?
What you mean? I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm straight.
Dog, after what I heard, what happened to Florida State, I had to check on my close friends.
Oh yeah, I'm
sure
done.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with them, man. I'm done with them, man. I'm done with them.
Yo, I saw Jacksonville State. A&T beat Jacksonville State a few years back. Remember that?
We did beat Jacksonville State 2019, I believe.
Yeah, man. So I had to check on you, man. Like I sent the message out in the Discord streets, and we ain't hear nothing from you in a minute, man. I just want to make sure you was okay, buddy.
Oh, I didn't even know what happened, to be honest. I was in Greensboro, so I didn't get a chance to watch it, and I didn't know until the next day. So I mean, that shows how much I'm paying attention.
Jesus,
I'm done with them, man. OH, right? I can't say that either because they caught the fade too. Who I'm rolling with?
Yo, man.
Who I'm rolling with? Who I'm rolling with, man?
You gotta be a duck or something, man. You might want to be a duck.
Quack, shucky, jucky, quack.
Yeah, you might want to. Unless you want to go in and pick one of them SEC schools, I mean, you can just go in and just go Bama.
F that, man. I'm rolling with Ole Miss this year, man. I like Matt Corral, man. For this year, I'm rolling with Ole Miss.
What about Arkansas? Arkansas? You saw what they did to Texas.
They smacked Texas. I saw that. But truth be told, I could roll with Georgia because technically that is my home team because I was born in Augusta, Georgia. So technically, Georgia is my home team, so if I really wanted to do that, I could do that. But I'm not. I think I'm a cheer for Ole Miss.
Look, man, you know what they say about when you root for Georgia teams, you'll just be disappointed every single day of your life. You'll just be disappointed. It'll just be a disappointment.
Hey, y'all sleeping on Ole Miss, dog. Matt Corral is that offense is nice, bro. Y'all sleeping, bro. Don't get it twisted.
But back to the weekends. I just want to check on my close friends. But back to the weekends.
Man, fucked up. That just set me up for that one because I wasn't even expecting that. I wasn't even expecting that. That was a good one. That was a good one. I like that. I like that energy, Dave.
So, but I mean, weekend was straight, man. Today was my 10th year wedding anniversary. So I've been chilling.
Oh man, congrats on that.
10 years I've been married. Didn't think it was gonna last this long, to be honest. You know.
Yeah, I just celebrated mine too last week, 12 years in the game. So yeah, man.
Man.
It be like that sometimes, man. But it's I feel you on that. Go ahead, my fault.
Nah, overall, my daughter had her first band thing on Friday. You know what I'm saying? She played she played for the band, played for the football game. They opened up the brand new stadium in the area, so that was dope. Overall, man, weekend was straight, no complaints, and ended on a good note. The only thing that I was mad about is the A&T Duke game, but
yeah, we got smacked.
Yeah, I mean, if games were just a half, I think we would have had a shot.
Yeah, we played. It's that same thing happened last time we played Duke. We was with them. We were hanging with them tight in the first half, and then they came back and smacked us in the second half. Go ahead.
Oh wait, I saw a message I need to answer. Yes. I will live to tell about it.
Yeah, man. My wife 100% supports the podcast. It's great for my mental health, man.
You ain't kidding.
Yo, you gotta be able to go. You gotta be able to have your own thing, man. So it's great. That's how we able to make it, because we get mental health breaks every Monday.
Every Monday at like 8:30.
Hey, this is like counseling for real. This is like counseling. This is like counseling,
Yo,
right, David?
we're joking and laughing, but mental health is serious shit, man. So you absolutely gotta have that time.
I'm dead ass. I'm not even playing. Like, I'm not joking.
Nah, but it's important. Like, it's straight up important. I mean, you gotta have your own time. Like, I think it's a lost art in relationships. It's super important. But anyway, what about you, bro?
I'm good, man. I went to Greensboro. Shout out to LB Mac. He celebrated his 40th birthday. Well, his birthday's not yet, but his family put together his 40th birthday party. So I went over to that joint. Shout out to Mac. He's a Cowboys fan, but he's still at LB. So shout out to Mac.
Yeah,
that was fun.
He's 0-1. He's like the other 15 teams in the NFL.
Yeah, he had a my kind of party, a bourbon and cigar party, whiskey and cigars. So it was lit. It was a good party, had good food. Then I came back Saturday and came back Sunday and went to the game. It was fun, man.
I know. I'm guessing that Rashonda probably surprised him.
Well, his family did it. Rashonda was in on it and told us about it, but it was a surprise.
Didn't tell me. I would have made an excuse to fly down. I'm canceling G-Ho. So,
and you could have came to the game too.
And I could have came down to the game.
Yeah,
but it's all right. You know,
it's all right.
They don't tell me anything, man. It's just like my regular family. Y'all don't tell me shit. It's okay.
Damn.
They don't tell me nothing either.
How you feel, Dave?
See, mental health. All right.
That's funny. All right, let's get into it, Dave. Let's go ahead and get this thing cracking. Let me see. Here we go. All right. So y'all know what time it is. Make sure y'all go follow us on all socials, man. I don't need to spew it to the people, but we on the road to 12,000 subscribers right here on YouTube. Let's make this thing happen. We the biggest YouTube presence right now. Got the best content out on YouTube from Panthers perspective. Got a lot of college content, good fantasy content, man. So make sure y'all locked in with us. Ain't nobody doing what we do out here in these streets. All right. So make sure y'all subscribed on all joints. And if you want to become a Patreon member or a Patreon member, go over to patreon.com/Panther Nation PC. Got a lot of good stuff coming. Working on some more interviews. I emailed a couple folk. We'll see what happens. We try to line them joints up. I'll see who we can get on the show. But outside of that, Dave got his fantasy stuff going on. And we will be dropping some film breakdown once the All-22 comes down. I did a little bit on Twitter today. And I picked a couple plays to talk about as I rewatched the game. But we'll dive into it deeper as the All-22 comes out. So that's going to be for the Patreon members. Go ahead.
Just so y'all know, tomorrow is the waiver wire show for fantasy. I've taken all the questions from the Patreon subscribers first. So for those in the Discord, fire them away, bro. I know you guys got a lot of questions. There's a lot of folks that's sitting pretty going into this game tonight on Monday night. There's a lot of folks that are hurting. A lot of folks panicking about Mostert. A lot of folks panicking about Aaron Rodgers. And we're going to talk about it tomorrow.
Talk about it. Good thing I'm retired from fantasy. But anyway, shout out to all of the Patreon members, all the free agents, man. It's too many of y'all. Thank you for all your support, man. Y'all been rocking with us. A lot of y'all been rocking with us since we launched Patreon. $3, man. That's you become a free agent for $3 a month. Support the channel. A lot of good stuff going on, man. Again, we got wives like we talked about earlier. But this is good stuff for our mental health. So we appreciate y'all supporting us. Because when we first started this, we was not asking for no kind of support, nothing, and we just grown over time. So we appreciate y'all, man, for real. Shout out to all the free agents, and shout out to all the franchise players, man. Y'all in there. Y'all getting the fantasy content. Y'all gonna get the film breakdown. So y'all in there, man. Appreciate y'all support and the MVPs. Shout out to the real MVPs out there. Again, some of y'all have been supporting since day. Most of y'all, matter of fact, most of y'all MVPs have been MVP members since the day we launched this joint. So we really, truly appreciate all y'all support. And RJ, if you're watching this, bro, I have not forgot about you. The jersey will be in the mail. I haven't had time to put it in the mail, but I'll be putting the jersey in the mail. And we give an MVP giveaway every single month. That could be a ticket to a game, a signed jersey. It could be a lot. So you never know what's going to happen. Just depends on what's going on during that month. So you never know what's going to happen. Go ahead and sign up and become a MVP level patron as well. All right. So moving on, Dave, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Dave. It's a lot of good things. We got the W 19-14, blue fire to the Brus. Mm-hmm. But shout out to Shout out to the Panthers, man. We got it done. And listen, yesterday we talked about it, Dave. We said we're gonna enjoy this victory. We're gonna enjoy this victory. We're not gonna overanalyze yesterday. That wasn't the day for that. We was gonna celebrate. But today is time, Dave. It's time to dig a little deeper into the numbers and dig out the truth. Okay, so although we got the W, it was not perfect. And we're going to talk about it, all right? We're going to talk about all the things that we did well, all the things we didn't do so well. But it's been a long time. I mean, we opened up opened up the season with a victory. Haven't done that since 2018 against Dallas. So it's just, again, it feels good, man. Panther Nation, it feels good to get a dub. But there are some concerns, okay? There are some concerns. We need to talk about it. All right? So let's go ahead and get into it. Injury updates. We'll go ahead and talk about that. Miles Hartsfield. Shout out to 89J Stubbs, my dude. Hey, it's coming though. Pause.
Just wait, man. We got it.
Hold on to that. Injury updates. Miles Hartsfield. He got a wrist injury. Didn't look pretty. He is not season ending, but he's going to be out 8 to 12 weeks, which lands him on the short term IR. And which is unfortunate. I think Miles Hartsfield is a dude that he was very, very under the radar. Like, he got busy. Miles Hartsfield got busy, man. And I think that's a dude that, we drafted him, I think he came in as an undrafted free agent out of Ole Miss. He played running back. The dude was all over the place. And he's a really good player, man. So I think we might miss him a little bit. But Dave, but we went back to the reserves. Went back and made some old friends. We got some old friends, Dave. Picked up Corn Elder. Corn Elder is now back. He is back on the practice squad. Again, like Ian Rappaport said, he had a few stints with the Panthers. Now he's back. And truth be told, man, on Corn Elder's last year with the Panthers, he actually played pretty well. Surprised he was unemployed because I thought he was serviceable. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why he didn't get job elsewhere. Maybe he sucked and I wasn't, but I thought he played, well with his last couple stints here. Dave, what do you think? He is on the practice squad. What do you think about Corn Elder, dog?
Before we get into Corn, do you know who we let go to get him a roster spot?
We'll talk about that.
All right. Yeah. So, I think it's good for him. I was kind of, I wasn't shocked by the release, but I think now it's great for him to get an opportunity. It says something that nobody else wanted him, though.
Yeah, you're right.
It says something, man.
You're right. Yeah, and so, I mean, like everybody's saying, I see y'all in the chat. AJ Bouye will be back next week. Week after, not this week, but the week after next. So week 3, he will be back. And then all should be well at that point. But we'll see, man. We'll see. But I like Corn, man. I think he's good, serviceable depth. And I think he knows the system, if I'm not mistaken. Does he know? I think he knows a little bit of the system. We'll see. I can't remember when he last played for us. It's been a little seconds since I've seen him. But Corn back on the cob. Can you put Corn back on the cob once it falls off? Is that possible?
It'll fall. You gotta have some type of adhesive with it, some level of a base.
So the butter won't work.
Nah,
you can't.
Butter ain't. It'll just slide right off.
It's just slide off, dog. All right. So what we using to put Corn back on the cob, dog?
Look, man, we don't know if he's gonna be back on the cob, and if he is back on the cob, it might just be for a week.
Yo, that's true. That's why he's on the practice squad. He's not on the active roster, Dave. He's on the practice squad. So it's just depth until we can get AJ Bouye back, and then everything is. Gorilla Glue might work. Now it might need more than that. Might need more than Gorilla Glue. Excuse me. But yeah, man, shout out to Corn. But like Dave alluded to, great segue. We had to let somebody go. And Dave, talk to me about that. Hold on, talk to me about this, dog.
Man, I'm not gonna say nothing. No, I'm not. Yo, you guys been raving this guy. You guys have been raving this guy. Talk about he about to take Brandon out the paint. Talk about he gonna take Keith Kirkwood out the paint. Talk about he gonna take all these people out the paint. And the first to go, we gotta go pick up the cob on the Corn, is this guy. This guy. This guy.
Dave, hold on, man. Hold on, Dave. We can't kill Omar Bayless.
I'm not killing Omar Bayless. I'm just saying this is an example of our fan base out here not understanding how this shit works. Like, just because you think Bayless will be a great receiver doesn't cover all the other elements of the need.
True. But Dave, man, listen though. Just just think about where our receiving core started, bro. We started with some depth at receiver, right? We started with we had Omar Bayless, we had David Moore, we had a nice set of receivers. And I mean, look at who they kept. Oh, they kept CJ Saunders over this dude. Like, I think Omar Bayless is better than a couple of the dude that's returning punts. He sucks.
Well, he return punts? Can he return punts?
No, he can't.
Obviously, he cannot. Because if he could, he might have a job.
I feel you, Dave. But CJ Saunders can return punts. So my thing is, what was the point? I don't know. I like Omar Bayless, dog. I agree with some of y'all that with the Omar Bayless smoke that was being thrown out there. Because listen, when we first picked him up as an undrafted free agent, I said he wasn't all that. I walked it back. Y'all were right. Once I saw him in training camps, he was nice. He was nice. And you know what? If it's me, I think this is a terrible time to release him. Because if it's me and I'm the Saints right now, I'm picking up that phone and I'm calling his agent and I'm scooping this dude off waivers immediately. Because he knows your system.
You really think, all right, let's keep it a buck. Let's be honest with ourselves. Do you really think the Saints need this guy as a spy?
No. But they do need some receiver depth,
though. Do they? Famous Jameis threw for 5 TDs with 150 yards.
But he didn't. That defense. The defense is what did it, Dave. That defense set them up, bro. Let's not do that.
You think the Packers' offense is worse than ours?
You know what? Dave, I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta watch the game. I meant to watch it before we got up here. I don't know. All I know is that the defense was putting them in some good positions as a seed, and they set that offense up good.
I
will say this though. I will say this with full on 1,000% confidence. Our defense is better than Packers.
Oh yeah, no, not a doubt in my mind. Absolutely.
So what are we saying?
I'm just saying that the Packers offense was an MVP quarterback offense last year. You follow me? And you can attribute it to, all right, maybe because Aaron Rodgers stayed away for a bit and didn't show up till near the end of the ordeal. Maybe that's why. We can kind of attribute to that if you like.
I think so.
That might be a factor, but I mean, ain't like much changed in Green Bay since he.
I think that some of the offensive line pieces did change though. They lost, didn't they? Did they not lose their center? Okay. They lost a couple pieces. I think they lost a couple pieces on offense. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. I think the offensive line did shift a little bit though. But yeah, man, I just think that I think that you know what I'm saying. But going back to Omar Bayless, I just think that I like Omar Bayless. This dude deserves to be on somebody's roster, bro. He's better than some dudes we got on the roster right now. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, that's fair. It's fair.
That's all I'm gonna say. All I'm gonna say.
I ain't gonna crush you. I'm just having fun with you because it's just, you know me, man. It's just I'm not shocked by it. And shout out to Tyson Williams giving me working on my fantasy miracle right now. Because I damn sure need one thanks to Aaron Rodgers giving me 5 points. Jesus Christ Almighty. All right, moving on. I think I agree with you that Baylor should get picked up. And if somebody's going to pick up, it would be the Saints. I just think the Saints might just wait this out because they played pretty well yesterday. Now, you can say that the defense helped them play well, but Jameis was the most efficient Jameis I've ever seen. And I'm just keeping that a buck with y'all. Well, I watched that game yesterday.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I gotta watch it. I watched a couple clips, but I didn't see the whole thing. So I gotta see what's up. But all right, let's move on. So let's get into this game a little bit. We got the rookie report. And it wasn't that great for a lot of dudes. Now, let's talk about JC for a little bit. Because JC, he did well. He did well out there. He did get the touchdown call on him. But he was right in position. I like where he was at. He did really, really well in run support. I love what I saw from JC. I have no problems with JC Horns, whatever they're gonna grade him 62, whatever. I'm cool with it. He had 3 tackles. He had 2 missed tackles. Probably why his grade was a little bit low. But it is what it is. Go ahead.
The TD that he gave up was really good coverage by him, and it was a hell of a play by Corey Davis.
He was right there.
Hell of a play by Corey Davis.
Good throw too.
Hell of a throw, Zach Wilson.
So, again, just looking at what he gave up, I think he gave up, he was targeted 4 times. He gave up 2 receptions for 18 yards, 18 total yards, Dave. 18 total yards, and obviously the touchdown. So, JC, love what he did. Love what he did. Terrace Marshall was targeted 6 times, caught 3 of them. He had a drop that was pretty bad. I think he also had a penalty, offensive pass interference called on him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why his grade is a little low. He 26 yards. I see what they're doing with Terrace. He's more of a possession guy. And so I kind of like I like that they get him involved. I love that he's wide receiver 3. I love that. I love what they're doing with Terrace Marshall. He's going to be really good. He's going to be really good.
If he's going to be possession receiver, he's got to have it looks like maybe 2 of the targets were off a little bit and he had 1 drop. So he's just got to be more efficient when it comes to the catch radius if you're going to be a possession receiver.
Yep. No, I agree. I think Terrace is going to be fine, man. Listen, you got to cut these dudes a little bit of slack. It's their first game. And I hold my thought on this till we get through all the rookies. But Brady Christensen, Dave, we did not see him. He played 4 special team snaps. A lot of people upset about that.
Don't know why. You knew who the starting 5 was.
The 5 was the 5 of what I've been saying, but a lot of people are upset because we spent a 3rd round pick on the dude. Some people want to see him, especially considering that Pat Eflin is doing what he does out there. He's Eflining it up. Okay, so we'll talk about him a little bit later. But I'm surprised that Christensen is not getting more snaps in the rotation. But again, they're going with the experience. They went with Trent Scott. They went with Pat Eflin, and it kind of is what it is. Go ahead.
Matt Rule has Ron Rivera tendencies at certain positions, and the offensive line is one of those positions. And that's just what it's going to be.
Yeah, it is what it is. So, and we're going to talk about the offensive line in a second. Hold tight. We'll get there in a second.
Tight, guys. We'll get there. Rookie.
So, Tommy Tremble, 65 grade. He was solid. Didn't see him run too many routes or nothing like that. He was mostly in there for blocking. I did see him one run route on the Ian Thomas potential touchdown that he dropped. I did see that, but I didn't see much route running from Tommy Tremble. Again, primarily in there for his blocking ability. Chuba played seven snaps. Like I said, 2 targets, 2 receptions. So he did catch the ball, only 4 yards. And just in regards to Chuba, Coach Rule was not really happy with Chuba. If you listen to the post-game press conference, he said he missed a block pickup, a pass protection pickup. Mm-hmm. And he said, dudes got to stop playing like rookies and got to man up. So Chuba got to do better.
What else he said? What else he said?
Go ahead,
Dave. Royce Freeman to hurry up and learn the playbook.
He said that. He did say that. He said, we got to get Royce up to speed immediately is what he said. Okay, so Chuba will fall down the ranks a little bit when Royce Freeman gets right. But
I want to answer a question because somebody asked me to explain the Ron Rivera tendencies. I think sometimes he doesn't like playing his rookies at certain spots.
Sometimes?
So I think he's because the offensive line.
What spots? You talking about? Okay, never mind.
The rookies, okay. From the rookies.
Got you. No, he said, please explain Ron Rivera tendencies. I thought it pertains to Matt Rule.
Yeah, as it pertains to Matt Rule. So we've always given Ron Rivera heat in the past about not playing the rookies. And my comment is that occasionally for certain positions, Matt Rule has Ron Rivera tendencies. And one of those positions right now is the offensive line.
Yeah.
I think there's some people that legitimately think that Brady Christensen and Deontay Brown would be better options on that line right now. But it's obvious that Matt Rule has absolutely no interest in giving them no time unless somebody gets hurt. Even when Pat Eflin got hurt, we saw Trent Scott. Yep. We didn't see a rookie even get a consideration to hop on that line. That says a lot.
We'll hold your thoughts on the offensive line. We'll get there. But Dave is absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Absolutely right on that because he's not playing no rookies there. It is what it is. And then real quick, we got to talk about Davion Nixon because my man only played 12 snaps. But on those 3 snaps,
made him count, bro.
12 snaps, my man was super efficient. 3 pressures. My man had a sack. He had a QB hit. It had a hurry. That's you can't get much more efficient than that. So that man was balling. Shout out to Davion Nixon. And then Keith Taylor, He played special team snaps, but didn't log any reps outside of that. Deontay Brown did not play. Shaq Smith did not play, and Phil Hoskins did not play. So that is what it is with the rookie. Shout out to those guys, man. They played well. They played well. This is about what I expected, and we'll go from here. Like as they perform better, we'll compare their grades, and then we'll put an up arrow, a down arrow beside their performance. All right. So moving on. Here we go. Interesting stats. The games within the games. We always talk about these, right? These are the games within the games. All right. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, Dave. Red zone efficiency still ain't there. 1 of 4, 25%. Now, a lot of people are going to blame Joe Brady for this. But if you go back and look at the film, bro, like you talk about the handoff we went for it on 4th down, where Sam Darnold fumbled the ball, where he was trying to hand it off, and then he kind of he mishandled the snap, okay, or not the snap, but the handoff, and that would have been a touchdown, okay. We ended up settling for a field goal. I don't think Joe Brady was really the culprit here. I just think we got to execute, and we'll see if we can do better. But we're not going to win too many games like that with the red zone efficiency as it stands. 25% ain't it. All right, 3rd down efficiency, 4-14. Something that's another one. These are trends, right? This is the same things that we saw last year. Quarterback aside, these are the same things that we saw last year. 3rd down efficiency sucks. Red zone efficiency sucks. Now, the pass completions were solid. He went 68%. We'll take it there. With the penalties, I'll take that. 6 penalties for 38 yards compared to what we did in the preseason. I'm cool with that. Rushing numbers, 4.1 yards per carry. That's great. I'm cool with that. Run defense, fam, 45 rushing yards. I mean, fam, that's shut down, B. 2.1 yards per carry. That's awesome. That's great work, especially.
You know what that isn't? That's not last year.
That is not last year. I was just about to say, you took the words right out of my mouth. Compared to what we did last year, bro, that's a huge improvement. And not to say that I don't know what the Jets, they wanted to establish the run, and you heard about it. We talked about with Matt O'Leary from Matt O'Leary NY. Listen, they wanted to establish the run. They run first. They want to be run first, and they couldn't get it going. We put the ball in Zach Wilson's hand, and we got the result that we wanted to. We put it in his hands, and then we got pressure on him. So that's not what they wanted to do. All right, they wanted to run the ball, and we shut that completely down. And then I think a couple of those were big runs. So I think they had like 1 10-yard run or something like that. So you take that out, it was really lights out. We shut the whole run game entirely down. So it was crazy. Time possession, we want to get the time possession battle barely, but we want it. It is what it is. 3rd down defense, way better than last year. That's another improvement. We got off the field. We got the football back. That's awesome. But Dave, this next number, bro, fam, 32 pressures. This is according to PFF. 32 pressures, B. 6 sacks, 5 QB hits, 20 hurries. Dave, we were pressuring Zach Wilson at a 74% rate. 74% hit dropbacks. He was under pressure. And that is insane, bro. That is completely insane. I don't think I've ever seen a game like that from the Panthers. Not in recent history, anyway. So this is great. This is great. Like, that was great. On the offensive side of the ball, we gave up 13 pressures. We gave up 1 sack, 6 QB hits, and 6 hurries. You heard what Matt Rule had to say about that, Dave. Did you hear that? What he said about that?
He said we need to protect our quarterback more. We got
Dave,
to do better.
I got to ask you a question. Did you hear any of this last year? Did you ever hear that we got to protect the quarterback more last year?
Nope.
Please, in the chat, did you ever hear Matt Rule say we need to protect the quarterback more?
I don't recall. Like, I know you YouTubers, you sleuthers, y'all might go, y'all Twitter followers, y'all might go and find something, but I don't recall that one, buddy.
I don't ever recall him saying that. So I say that to say, just keep that energy, dog. That's all I'm saying. All right. Second half production.
Wait. I want to, before we go to the next point, I just want to say one thing to just be clear of what you're trying to put across. If you had issues with the offensive line last year, he didn't complain about the offensive line last year. So now you got issues with the offensive line this year. Now he's complaining. He's prepping you guys, man. Just pay attention. That's all.
I would take it a step further, but I'm not going
to. I don't need to take it a step further. I mean, if you want to talk about the Broncos games, you can, but I'm not going to today.
I was going to say I'll take it a step further, but I'm not, Dave.
I said what I said last week. I already told you who was going to make the playoffs in the AFC. I'm keeping the line that I keep.
I'm not going to. I could take it a step further, but I've been saying it. I've said it. I've been on record saying the offensive line.
I mean, we ain't even got to talk about that. We could talk about how did Slater do last? How did Slater do?
Slater looked great. A lot of y'all tried to tell me he wasn't a left tackle too. He looked awesome. 0 pressures against Chase Young. Part 2 performed again, duplicated the effort. But let me move on, Dave, before I get hyped.
Second half offensive production.
Second half offensive production, Dave. 109 yards. We ranked 28th. Not good enough. That's not good enough. That's not, again, trends, right? This is the same thing that happened last year. We would come out, look decent in the first half, and look ass in the second half. Same thing with the defense. Second half defense wasn't good either. You know why? Because our offense couldn't get anything going. So it put a lot of pressure on the defense. It's the same thing. We gave up 14 points in the second half. That's not good. You cannot do that. So we got to get better in the second half, because when you play better teams, they're going to be able to take advantage of that. And the Jets are not a good team. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. The Jets are not a good team. And this game shouldn't have been as close as it was. Let's be truthful here. The game should not have been as close as what it was. But we got the victory. It's hard to complain when you've been trash, and victory's been hard to come by. So I'm happy we got the W, but when the competition gets tougher, these things will start to become more of a concern. That's why I'm bringing them up now. I'm showing these stats so you won't be surprised when they come back to bite us in the ass. Go ahead.
Well, it's funny. Like I hopped on the Twitter Spaces with Sheena Quick during halftime, and the big thing I said was, I want to see how we adjust in the second half. I've seen us dominate a team in the first half and then keep the team in the game for the second half. And that's exactly what we did. Like it became dramatic for no reason in the fourth quarter. For no reason.
Yep. No reason, bro. It should have been a bloodbath, dog. The way the defense was playing, we again 1 of 4 in a red. We left first of all, we left 3 points on the board when we didn't attempt the field goal. That was one. And then you fumbled it in the red zone, right? And then you settled for 3 again. We should have destroyed the Jets. And we did. Again, we were able to overcome that because the Jets are not a good team. Moving forward, the Saints, you're not going to be able to do that.
We thought we were going to be able to do that.
We thought so.
Yesterday,
apparently not.
Everything.
Apparently not.
And then on top of that, everybody's saying Houston's a gimme. Yesterday, and I guess it's Jacksonville, but I'll tell you what, Houston did something that we couldn't do. They beat a team that they were supposed to beat, and they dominated. And that's what we should have done.
Yeah.
Period. Y'all can talk about who's worse, who's what. That doesn't matter. We're supposed to dominate the Jets. Dominate. And that's all I'm saying. We won. I'm happy for the win. But when you saying, well, the Saints are a gimme, the Texans are a gimme.
I did say that.
No,
I said it. I'm just owning up, Dave.
No,
you're right, but I'm owning up.
Yeah, I said that the Saints might be closer than you think, and I said the Texans should be a gimme, but it might not be, depending on what they look like, because we don't know. We're assuming because Deshaun wasn't there, you're assuming everything else is honky-dory, but that new coach might be like, nah, fam, I'm here to win some games. Like, I'm not here for the shits. And he showed. Almost got Urban Meyer out of here.
I hope that's not true, by the way.
Bro, let me tell you something right now.
I hope that's not true.
Urban Meyer out here bouncing the dang on Southern California next week, I'm gonna be laughing so hard.
That would be awful, bro.
But dude, supposedly, he was not into the shits about losing these preseason games, bro. So when you guys tell me the preseason don't matter, bullshit. It obviously matters to Urban. Urban didn't know what to do himself, how bad his team looked in the preseason. But we'll see. I already said that he ain't gonna survive the season. Like I already made that stance a month ago that he wasn't gonna survive the season. But all right, I see it's simple. I need to get to work. Hold on. Just to let you guys know, man, today's episode is sponsored by our friends at Manscaped, the leaders in below the waist grooming. It's back to school time, and you want to make sure that you pack the essentials to have your best year yet. The Manscaped 4th Generation Performance Package is just that. Things are opening up. Be ready for whatever is in your daily schedule for you. It is the perfect package for your package and includes the brand new Lawnmower 4.0. Fellas, go for the valedictorian of ball trimming.
Yo, all right.
And join the 2 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com with the code PNP. You know, man, school's back with the Performance Package 4.0 from Manscaped. It's here to teach the boys a lesson on male hygiene. Inside, you'll find the Lawnmower 4.0 trimmer, the Weed Whacker ear and nose hair trimmer, crop preserver, ball deodorant, crop reviver toner, plus 2 free gifts, the Performance Boxer Briefs and the Shed Travel Bag. This 4th generation trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to reduce grooming accidents. Thanks to their advanced skin-safe technology, it allows you to shave your pencil down and customize your trim through additional guard lengths with sizes 1 through 4. It also has a 7,000 RPM motor, a new multifunction on-off switch can engage a travel lock, and gives you the ability to turn on that 4,000 K LED spotlight on and off when needed for a more precise shave. Did I mention that the trimmer is waterproof too? And the Weed Whacker is the one for your nose and ear, man. The Weed Whacker is also waterproof and uses the 9,000 RPM motor-powered 360-degree rotary dual-blade system. And this nose and ear hair trimmer provides proprietary skin-safe technology which prevents nicks, snags, and tugs in those delicate holes. And I'm telling you what, their liquid formations are outstanding. I mean, I know you're all about that cologne that Manscaped has, but they also have the crop preserver ball deodorant and the crop reviver ball toner. And they're here to get you ready for class during the day and ready to party at night. And we already told you about those boxes in the Shed Travel Bag. So just to remind you guys, you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code PNP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off and free shipping with the code PNP at manscaped.com. This year, graduate with a degree in clean balls from Manscaped. And always remember, your balls will thank you.
They will thank you, man. Hey, listen, if you, again, A1 reads, if y'all want that to continue, man, go support us at manscaped.com. Use that code PNP, 20% off plus free shipping. All right, because that's funny. Again, I send them to Dave, and I don't read them, but that joint was hilarious, and we need to keep that going. All right, so support the boys. Go over there and grab something. It would greatly help out the channel. So we appreciate that. All right. Moving on. Stock up, stock down. Let's get into it. Y'all know what time it is. I'm about to get busy. All right. So stock up, Dave.
That man changed the number and became an elite linebacker.
Dave.
Shaq.
Listen, I apologized on Sunday when we did our post show, but I'm going to apologize publicly again. Yo, fam, if this dude strings together 17 games or 16 more games like this, he will earn every penny I complained about. Yep. This man was all over the place, Dave. 10 tackles, 1 sack, 1 interception, 1 tackle for loss, 3 passes defended, and 1 QB hit. Fam, insane. He changed his number, put a Superman cape on, and the dude straight balled out. I mean, what was most impressive to me, Dave, was the coverage, bro. He had great coverage skills. And, that's what we thought we would like. The dude was all over the place. I mean, he went up against Tyler Kroft, the Burroughs dude, Ty Johnson, Jeff Smith, and Michael Carter and performed well. I mean, he was targeted 9 times. He allowed 5 receptions for 49 yards. But the dude was a beast. He was right there, bro. He was right there, had a PBU right there in coverage. It's hard. It's hard for linebackers to cover. And this dude, again, he's played safety, played running back. This is what we wanted when we drafted Shaq Thompson. He was a beast, and I almost thought for a second. I had to blink a couple times, but dare I say, Dave, I'm going to say it, Dave. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Don't say it. I'm going to say it, Dave.
Better be careful.
This dude gave me a little Luke vibes out here, bro.
Look,
he
man,
gave me some Luke vibes out here, dog.
They already went after somebody else about mentioning Luke next to this man's name.
I know, man, but he gave me a little bit of vibe. I know. I should sacrilegious be, but this game,
you did
this
not.
Game,
just
I know,
say that.
man. I know. But fam, he balled out. Man, shout out to the Jets fans right here. Shout out to Dylan. Sam cannot rely on, bro. We're gonna talk about that. You're absolutely right. We're gonna talk about that. But appreciate the super chat. But bro, he looked good, man. Shaq looked good. I can't even hate. But Dave, what was your thoughts on Shaq's performance?
I thought he balled out of control. He probably was as a full game. He probably was the best defensive player on the field that day, bro. By far.
Yeah, he was a beast.
And just like you said earlier, and I said it during halftime too. I said if Shaq keeps playing like that, I won't be mad at his contract. Because last year he hasn't been making his money off his contract. But if he plays like that, even Coach Rule said that the number 7 is a rebirth. If he plays like that, we should have gave his ass the 7 a long time ago.
Right. Like what was we couldn't do it because they had the number change.
I know, but still, bro, he looked freaking great. Like
he looked good, man.
He should, it's one game, so I'm trying to keep it with that caveat. But if he keeps balling like this, it's Pro Bowl discussions, like all pro discussions. Like we're gonna be having those type of discussions.
Facts.
He balled out of his mind yesterday, man. And I'm happy for him too. I'm glad.
And this is a valid statement. And I'll take this a step further and say Daquan Jones is making Derrick Brown better, which in turn making Shaq Thompson better. Mm-hmm. But you're absolutely right. You're 100% right.
If you ain't got to deal with offensive linemen when it comes to trying to do your job, it's a beautiful thing. Having a good front four is a beautiful thing, ain't it, guys?
It is.
I know y'all forgot. I know you guys forgot because it's been a while, but it's a beautiful thing when that front four is clicking, man. Let the linebackers roam out there in these streets.
Yeah. Agreed. But shout out to Shaq Thompson, man. He balled out. Anything else on Shaq before we move on, man?
Nah, man. Kudos to Shaq. Dave,
I put him. Santoso. Okay, so this is two parts. Two parts. One, he missed the extra point. Not sure what happened with the snap. I don't know what happened. But two, I gotta understand why we did not attempt a field goal when we were at the 33-yard line.
I know exactly why we didn't attempt to kick a field goal when we were at the 33-yard line.
Why is that?
We're playing field position.
Why would you play field position when you could take 3 points? And you didn't even switch field. It was a 20-yard difference.
I didn't say the punt was good, Rashad. I'm just telling you what they were doing.
Well, I'm telling you that what they attempted to do didn't work. And so what you tried to do, you might as well had attempted a field goal, especially when your defense was playing, or you could have just went for it.
You could have went for it.
Exactly.
I think they were playing field position because of the rookie quarterback. I think if we weren't playing a rookie quarterback, he probably would have been out there kicking that field goal. In my mind, I'm not mad at the stock down because missing the extra point is unacceptable after you just won the damn job from a kicker who just kicked for 100% for the Texans.
That guy
for the team for that. Yeah, Joey Sly out here 4 for 4, didn't miss a single kick. Like that guy balled for the Texans. We out here getting rid of kickers and letting them be famous somewhere else. But so I think this
won't be the first time.
No, and it won't be, and it probably won't be the last at this rate. So I say all that to say I can't put their decision to not kick that field goal on Ryan. Only because I know I'm not, because I know if we were playing a veteran quarterback, we would have trotted him out there. I think it was about the fact that we're playing a rookie quarterback and the defense was playing lights out at that point.
That seems counterintuitive to me, though.
You can call it whatever you want. Like I said,
it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. I'm just saying it's a 50-yard field goal, Dave. He should be able to make that. And I guarantee. Hold on, Dave. And I guarantee you, had we, because this is all we did with Joey Sly, throw him out there for 50, 60-yard field goals. So why not do it with Santoso? A guy that you cut for. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
What did we talk about earlier? Ron Rivera vibes. Maybe he got that with the kicker too.
I don't know. It don't make sense.
I don't think we can put that. We can't put that on Ryan If you want to put it on somebody, you need to put it on the coach. You can't put that on Ryan because that was a coach's decision for him not to go out there and kick that field goal, bro. It wasn't Ryan's decision. So that's not fair to Ryan. You can put this on the fact that he missed that extra point. That's fair. You can crush it for that. That's why the stock down's there. You can't put him on there because the coach made a decision to punt the damn ball instead of kicking a field goal.
Look at Dave caping for the kicker, man.
I'm not caping
for the kicker, bro.
I'm not caping. I'm trying to teach you guys how to make the right people accountable. It's not Ryan's fault that he went out there. He didn't go out there to kick that field goal. That was a coach's decision. Let's be clear. And you know,
so you saying Matt Rule should. So you saying Matt Rule should be here. So you saying Matt Rule should be here.
He won the game.
Okay.
All I'm saying is, if you're going to penalize Ryan for missing the extra point, that's fair. But you can't penalize him because he didn't get the opportunity that wasn't given to him. That's all I'm saying. Because if that's the case, it goes back to that'll be on the GM, that'll be on the coach. They made the decision to cut Joey Slye for this guy.
Again, I just feel like it doesn't make sense, right? It doesn't make sense. If you cut again, if Joey Slye was the kicker, they would have tried to Joey Slye's ass out there to kick a 50-yard field goal. And I feel like they didn't because at that point, your defense was still balling. Your defense was doing it's like either one, you don't trust your defense, which is not true. You trust your defense, right? They were balling, or you don't trust the kicker. You don't have any confidence in your kicker. And so that's why I put him there. But anyway, because it doesn't make any sense.
But if you don't have,
it doesn't make any sense.
If you don't have confidence in kicking, you should have kept Slye.
No, but that's my point. You would have thrown Slye out there. That's my point. So why not throw this dude? It's because they didn't want this dude to kick it. They didn't want to get his confidence all jacked up. And this is before he even missed the damn extra point.
All I'm gonna say is Ryan Santoso doesn't make the decision on whether or not he's kicking that field goal.
Facts. I agree. But
all I'm saying.
But the coach is also going to look out and try. And this is what the coach is supposed to do. The coach is going to put you in the best position to succeed, right? And they didn't put him out there because they know he can't make that kick. That's why he's on stock down. But anyway, I digress. I digress.
No, wait. The dude won the job off of one damn field goal. What are we talking about here? Off a 50-yard field goal.
So why didn't he get a chance to solidify it then?
Dude, why did we cut Slye? Why did we cut Slye?
I don't know. Anyway, let's move on. Let's move on to the real
listen,
MVP
man.
day.
Listen. All I'm going to say is this: the whole kicker situation has been a mess. You know it. I know it. They didn't realize they had a problem till days before the final preseason game. Then they made the decision to cut Slye to keep this guy. So that ain't on Santoso. That's on the coaching staff and the GM
Dave,
for not focusing on the kicker situation.
All right, Dave, take your cape off. Be relaxed.
It ain't no cape. It ain't no cape.
You caping for the kicker.
But the bottom line is they got to make a decision on this guy before week 2. Otherwise, we're giving up the draft pick for him. The thing is, their hands are tied.
That makes it even more stupid because you don't even give him an opportunity to prove whether he's the right kicker or not. So that don't make no sense.
So then, but is that on him? No, it's not.
Again, they don't want to shoot the man confidence. Let's move on, man. Let's move on because it doesn't make. We talking in circles, but it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make Sam Darnold, man. Stock up for Sam Darnold. I think he went out there and did exactly what he needed to do. He did have the one turnover, which was on him. I'm all about keeping it 100. Like this is what we do. The handoff, the bobble handoff or missed snap. He pulled the ball too quick to try to hand it off. It bumped Reese, and so that was on Sam Darnold. Other than that, the dude looked good. Threw for 279 yards, a touchdown, rushed for a touchdown. So it really good. The problem I have. So Dave, let me. Does this speak to your the same point that you talked about with the kicker, right? He threw for 234 yards in the first half, but then only finished the game with 279 yards. Who was that on?
Coaching staff.
Okay, just making sure.
No, dude, you ain't listen.
I'm just making sure, bro. Making sure we on the same energy.
No. I'm not gonna be that guy. I think the fan base has been praising Sam, and he deserves every bit of it from the standpoint of he only had that one bad turnover in the red zone, but overall he played well. I thought he played great. but it doesn't.
Great.
No, I mean, great. He did what he was supposed to do. Like, he was efficient. He ran the plan. He did what he was supposed to do. And I think we need to understand that it ain't about him or the other quarterback that's playing for Denver right now. It's about the scheme. And the fact that man threw for 234 yards, only threw for 45 is not on him. It's on the coaching staff.
This is what got us. This is what made it a close game, though. So I'm with Dave. I put it on the coaches for sure. We got to get more aggressive, but that really ain't got nothing to do with Sam Darnold. But I do want to point out a couple things here. We're gonna roll through a couple things. So this is Sam Darnold's chart from Next Gen Stats. Shout out to Next Gen Stats. He did have the long bomb, which everybody's praising. Outside of that, it was all dink and dunk to Christian McCaffrey. Everything pretty much went through C-Mac. Our offense went through C-Mac. We'll talk about him a little bit later. But I thought Sam did what he needed to do. I do think it's going to get harder for him. But right now, I think he did exactly what he needed to do in his first game. Nice get-back game. I did see a little energy from Sam. I don't know if y'all probably didn't get a chance to see it on the TV, but I mean, he was hyping up the crowd at one point. He was trying to, he was doing the get up for the crowd. So that was cool to see a little bit of emotion from him. But this is solid work, man. This right here, what you're seeing on the screen, the Robbie throw is one in blue. That's the touchdown. That's the one in blue. I
want to say a comment so bad, but
I know what you're gonna do. But this right here is the offense.
Yes.
This everything in front of the 20s, like 90% of the passes, this is the offense.
Yep.
And I know, listen, everybody's praising Sam Darnold, and he deserves it.
Absolutely.
But this is the same thing you saw from another dude. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna keep it at that. This is the same dink and dunk offense.
All I'm gonna say is this: if you guys follow me on Twitter, I was going back and forth with a bunch of folks, particularly with Unnecessary Bluntness. Shout out to him. And let me tell you something, bro. He saw the same thing that I saw. If you go back and look at week 1 from last year when we played the Raiders, the stat line is damn near identical.
The same thing.
It's damn near identical. Even had a long pass to Robbie. I mean, it was identical. The only difference is we lost that day and we won today. There's another difference too, but I don't think y'all ready for that. Shaq Thompson wasn't wearing number 7 last year.
Facts. Yeah, we didn't have 6 sacks and 32 pressures either.
Nope, sure didn't.
And all right, so let's answer this right, because I've seen this a lot. What did Sam Darnold do that makes him clutch, bro? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to be funny.
It's just
this is a serious question. What did Sam Darnold do in this game to make him clutch?
Not a thing. Hey, and I'm gonna do you one better. And I'm gonna do you one better. I'm not gonna even just put it on Sam. Let's Sam versus Teddy. Let's do Christian McCaffrey versus Christian McCaffrey. Them stat lines are identical too.
Facts.
The only difference is Christian scored 2 touchdowns in that game last year, but the stat lines are super identical. It's like night and day. There's only one common denominator here, by the way, and it's the folks who are coaching. Pay attention, guys.
But I knew this, and if you go back again, I challenge you, go back, listen to the Panther Parlay with myself, C3, Pat Coltrane. I've been saying the same thing. My energy has never changed. The offense is the offense, bro. If you got energy towards somebody, and again, this is only game 1. And Sam Darnold did exactly what he needed to do. This is the same energy I had for dude last year. He went out there, did what he needed to do. Mm-hmm. But as this gets tougher, and this thing doesn't change right here, this chart does not change. Make sure y'all keep that same energy. That's all, because this is the offense, bro. This is the offense. That's all I'm saying. That is the offense. Dink and dunk is the offense.
That is our offense, bro. And the thing is, I was happy to see that Sam ran the offense well. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But I think, and even Panthers Twitter went at Joe Brady when Joe Brady posted 1-0. I saw them comments, man.
Y'all
went at Joe.
I don't think Joe Brady caught. I don't think anything he deserved any crazy criticism for yesterday. I thought what he called was fine. Again, I think that fumble on third down, that if we would converted that changed the entire game. Yeah. If we would converted that touchdown would have changed the entire game. We would have destroyed them, in my opinion. So I think that Sam Darnold I think Joe Brady called a decent game. It got it done. And I think Sam Darnold did a great job doing exactly what he needed to do. Again, it's the same energy for me. He did exactly what he needed to do. Yep. He did not turn the ball over. Yep. He was efficient. He checked it down. He got rid of the ball, didn't make mistakes, got through it. He did exactly what he needed to do. That's why he's on stock up. I'm not trying to make this a Sam versus Teddy thing.
Nope.
He did exactly what he needed to do. And everybody, you can praise the long ball. That was a great throw. But if y'all want to really want to get nitpicky, because if somebody else did this, if somebody else did the same thing, Robbie Anderson did have to slow up a little bit to catch that ball. If y'all want to keep it a buck, because y'all would have just, he couldn't throw, he had to slow down. So keep it a buck, all right? So we're gonna keep it real, all right? That's all I'm saying. Keep the same energy, bro.
The offense is the offense, man. The offense is the offense. But I was happy that Sam played well. He played really well. I'm happy. I hope he keeps it up next week against the Saints. I hope our line can hold up next week against the Saints. The line, for the most part, did okay too.
No.
You're not ready to give them that?
No, they didn't. I gave them a little bit of. We'll talk about them. We'll talk about them in a second. I gave them a little bit of praise up front. But all right, so real quick, this is Sam Darnold's target share, and I give him credit for this too. He did great. 20+ yards. He was awesome. 3 60%. Completions on 5 attempts. That was great because that's not his thing. He's not good from there typically, but he was good today or yesterday, excuse me.
Yeah, he was good.
Medium 10 to 19, not so much. Not very good. Okay, we'll
let that slide.
Go back review that's cool.
We'll look
Short,
at the tape.
0 to 9, perfect. Behind line scrimmage, perfect. No beef with it. This is good. I give him credit there. He did a good job. Shout out to Sam Darnold on that. All right. So real quick, let's give the confidence meter. We're gonna do this every week. Dave and I are gonna give our confidence meter on Sam Darnold. And as you can see, myself, I'm 50-50, right in the middle. Same energy for me. I don't know that he's the dude yet, but he hasn't shown me he ain't the dude yet. Okay. So I'm rolling. I'm good. Dave, explain your grade.
I'm a little bit higher on him than you. I think the fact that he showed that he could throw the ball deep a little bit better than what he's shown historically tells me something. Now, that being said, it could go to hell in a handbasket when we actually play a good defense. But I think he did what he was supposed to do. He ran the system like he was supposed to run the system. I can't be mad at that. That's what the expectation is for what the offense that we run. So I appreciated the fact that the deep passes were more efficient than what he historically has shown. So that's why I wanted to give him a notch up.
Yep. So shout out to Sam, man. He's again good job. Did a good job, man. Again, the Jets. That was a good way to warm yourself up. Because I'm
gonna be clear. I will stay here as long as he remains where I expect him to be, which is the game manager. Like, I'm gonna stay at this. Like, this is probably where I'm gonna be sitting for most of the year. Like, if he remains a game manager, doesn't turn the ball over and all that, I'm cool. I'm straight.
Yep. All right. So let's move on. This cat, the Alex Erickson kid, this is the punt returner. Okay, this dude. I'm up watching the Joan, and maybe because it's his first game, bro. But I didn't see the vibes they were selling me. They sold me a bill of goods. They sold me some fake news. Go ahead.
Rashad, it's like the kicker, bro. They waited to the last minute to fix the damn problem.
Right.
They didn't know who was going to be returning punts until probably days before, if that.
Yeah, they didn't, and they admitted that.
They didn't know.
They told me this dude was nice. They told me he got experience. He was so nice that DJ Moore got a snap at punt return, and I thought DJ could have chose a better. I thought he could have got better yards than what he did. But this dude, again, he ain't changing the game like I thought he would. They brought him in from the Bengals. They told me he was going to be nice, and he was at best. But Alex Erickson, he's the new guy. And Dave, they so confident in him that they promoted him to the active roster. He was on the practice squad. They promoted him to the active roster. But now, Dave, he is full-time a member of the 53-man roster. So that's how they feel about him. I thought I'm speechless.
I'm not.
I'm speechless.
We've seen what these guys do, man. It's obvious that special teams is only important when it's convenient or when there's a panic. I mean, we saw it with the kicker. We see it with this. We're going to wait. They're not going to do nothing about this until something bad happens. And then when something bad happens, he ain't going to be on the team anymore. Let him fumble a snap. Let him fumble a punt and see what happens to him.
Cut.
Out the paint immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. And don't let it be convenient when Shaw Smith is coming back.
Facts. That's a fact.
Don't let it happen like 1 week before Shaw's coming back.
Yeah, then see, that's my thing. Like, why not just why not just put CJ out there? Like, you cut Omar Bayless and kept CJ, but then bring this dude on. But CJ can do the same. Like, I don't understand why, if you feel that confident about CJ Saunders and you keeping him around in lieu of other people, why not put him out there and give him a shot at punt return?
I mean, I just had this whole rant about why we just had this rant about why they let Omar go. So just remember, they let Omar go because he couldn't beat out these guys.
Facts.
So just keep that in mind, ladies and gentlemen. He couldn't do this work. So this guy is on the 53, and Omar is chilling on the street right now. But he'll get picked up soon, I think.
All right, Dave. Let's talk about it. The man is back. Christian McCaffrey's back. My man had 30 touches, like I said he would. 30 touches for 187 scrimmage yards, 98 yards on the ground, 89 yards through the air. And Dave, he passed Walter Payton with his 7th career game with at least 75 rushing yards, 75 receiving yards. Dave,
and where does that rank him all time? First?
That I don't know. I don't have that stat. Okay. But it does move him up to 329 career receptions, which puts him 4th all time, just ahead of Wesley Walls.
In Panthers history.
In Panthers franchise history, correct.
He's going to break Steve Smith's record at this pace.
All right, Dave. He did it. I told y'all he was getting all the work. I said it. This is why I did not like
Chuba got 7. Chuba got 7 snaps, though.
He got 7 snaps. I said 7 touches.
I know what you said. No,
touches,
I had an argument. I had an argument with another YouTuber about this. And I pretty much said, I didn't realize he had 2 catches. That Chuba had 2 catches.
Yeah,
so that means that means Chuba's on pace for 34 touches this season. And Christian McCaffrey at this pace is on pace for 510 touches. 510 touches for the season.
So Dave, the question is, do you think this is too much for Christian McCaffrey?
Obviously, the coach staff doesn't.
I ain't talking about the stop caping, Dave. Answer the question. Is it too much for Christian McCaffrey?
I'm mad I don't have him on any of my fantasy teams. But yeah, hell yeah, it's too much. But the crazy thing is, this is his first win since he played a full game since 2019. That's
crazy.
Because he didn't win a single game when he played in 2020. He didn't win a single game.
That's true.
So this is his first win since 2019. That he was on the field.
A lot of work for C-Mac, man. A lot of work for C-Mac. It's concerning for me. We can't continue to do that. Again, I have a breakdown right here. Oh, well, not yet. I got on the next slide. I got a breakdown, but this is the charts from Next Gen Stats. You can see his rushes. Again, the 5+ yards gain had a lot of those. Okay, he was getting busy. I
He
will
was
give the
balling.
offensive line credit for that. They were opening up some lanes. He was getting busy. He only got tackled for loss one time, which is impressive. That's impressive, man. Impressive. And so I like C-Mac, but it's just too much, man. We cannot sustain this kind. He did. This is a fact. Where did I just see that? Where Moulton got blown up. That this is correct. He did get blown up. Moulton got blown up on that 5-yard loss. You're correct. I saw that. Go ahead, Dave.
I mean, the bottom line is this coaching staff thinks you got to give the ball to him that much to win these games, bro.
I don't think he had a choice. Here's the thing. I don't think he had a choice, especially with a lot of these catches. Sam was just trying to get rid of the football. So again, it's the offense. You're trying to get the mismatches. I mean, CMC cooked somebody on. He got lined up on a linebacker, and he cooked some dude on a Texas route. It was a wrap.
That's the offense, Matt. That's the offense, dude. I'm gonna keep saying it all season, and then Patrick's gonna
here's the thing. When has it quarterback aside? When has it not been checked down for CMC? Cam it was checked down for CMC.
Yep.
Kyle Allen, it was checked down for CMC. Heineke was checked down for CMC. Teddy was CMC. Like that.
But the thing is,
give him the football.
It didn't. It exploded in 2019, and that was Cam. So, yeah.
Oh well, Cam got hurt too, though. It was
Kyle and everybody else. Yeah,
it was everybody else. It's always been checked down to CMC. So don't give me. Let's not make no excuses. CMC, this offense is predicated on getting CMC the ball, and it shouldn't be that way. Now, I will say this. The only way this can work, the only way that this can continue to work, us giving the ball to CMC 30+ times a game, and this team can be successful in getting W's, is if the defense can be top
playing.
Five.
Yep.
If the defense can continue to play like that, this is going to work.
Yep.
If the defense lets up, and I'll just point you to the second half. I'll point you to the second half of this game. It's a microcosm of what can happen. You just look at that game. Look at the first half of that game. Look at the second half of the football game. The first half of the football game, the defense played lights out. He don't need help.
He got help.
He got help.
What are we talking about?
He don't need help. He got help.
We just paid we just paid a piece of that help. And we so you're saying DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Terrence Marshall?
That's help.
That's help, bro. Like, what are we talking about here?
So just let me finish this point though. This is a microcosm. Look at the game and look at the first half of the game. Shit went great. Defense played lights out. You turn around, hand the ball to CMC. You get him as many touches as you can. It works out. Okay, great. Second half, you still getting the ball to CMC, but how did the game look? It got closer, didn't it? It got scary. Mm-hmm. The pressure cranked up. The offensive line started to buckle a little bit. Sam Darnold gets pressured. It don't work out that way. It don't work out because the pressure's starting to crank up and the defense can't hold on. They holding on for dear life. That is a microcosm of what's going to happen to the Panthers if this defense does not show up and we continue to give the ball to CMC over and over and over again. We have got to share the football, bro. And here it goes. Here's a great microcosm, a great example of the target share. This is what happened. This is on the yards. This is production. Total yards. The total yards of the offense for Christian McCaffrey was 48% of the total offense. Almost 50%. Dave, I got a question for you. Can we sustain like this?
We shouldn't have to, but we're going to. We're going to try. But it goes back to what we just talked about, right? It's going to be dependent on it. It's going to be predicated on how well the defense plays. But we damn sure going to try. We're going to try. Not a doubt in my mind that we're going to try. We're going to try.
Listen, I love C-Mac, bro. I love it, bro. Yeah, I don't want this to come off as hate. I think he's great. But we cannot continue to run our offense through him like that, bro. We do it out of necessity. That's not the way it should go, bro.
But you know what?
Because it's necessary. Go ahead, my fault.
You know what the funny thing is? So look at Robbie Anderson, right? Robbie Anderson's 15%. That man only had one catch.
One catch.
One catch. Christian got to test the ball 30 times. They have weapons around them, but
they got the weapons, bro.
The offense is predicated.
They got the weapons.
The offense is predicated on feeding it to McCaffrey.
And it's out of necessity, bro. It's out of necessity. The offensive line cannot hold up. So what does Sam Darnold do? He goes to a safety blanket, which is Christian McCaffrey. That is how it's gonna go. Like, it's the offense, and it's nobody's fault but whoever's putting together the team and trotting out that offensive line. It has to be this way because it is what it is. But once some defenses, we get into some tougher defenses.
Well, we're gonna have one next week,
and we get exposed. It is what it is, man.
We got one on Sunday.
We got weapons, bro. We have got the weapons. We just need protect. You got to protect Sam. Sam is capable. Well, you got to protect him. Going on, which goes beautifully said. Offensive line on the surface. Dave, I came in here and I said, fam, offensive line did great. I said they held up, but Dave, I went back and rewatched the game. I was like, bro, they ran block okay, but dog, this offense, Sam is really getting rid of the ball so quick because he has to, and the people were saying it. People were saying it in the chat, the checkdowns because of the offensive line. It's a fact. All facts. He has to check it down, bro. He's got to get rid of. He can't hold on to the ball. He's gonna die. There was one play where Matt Paradis and this was the play where we gave up the sack, right? We only gave up one sack. Very misleading, though. Very misleading because we only gave up one sack. Matt Paradis, Dennis Daly, they get bull rushed right into Sam Darnold's face. You can't blame that on Sam. He got pressure right in his lap. This is where I've always placed the blame. I've always placed the blame on where it should be. It's the offensive line, fam. And quarterback aside, don't matter who you put back there. Until this offensive line, until the right group is found, okay? Deontay Brown inactive. Brady Christensen didn't get any snap. Until you find that offensive line that can mesh and pass protect, Sam is going to be checking it down. The offense is going to go through CMC. It's necessity, bro. It's out of necessity. And yes, this is correct. CMC had the best pass blocking grade. Mm-hmm. In fact, the deep pass to Robbie Anderson would not have occurred without CMC's pass block.
And that's a fact.
That would not have happened. That is a fact. He had time because of CMC. That's why you won't see Chuba Hubbard out there. Nope. That's why it all works together. We've got to figure that. Yo, you got to protect Sam, bro. We got to find the right group, bro. We got to find the right group.
Nah, Jacksonville might have been worse, sir. No. Who did Arizona play?
No, Arizona's off. Yeah, they were bad.
Titans.
But on the flip side, Kyler Murray was protected though.
No. My point is the Titans.
I'm just saying. No, I got you. I'm here what you're saying.
They gave up 5 sacks to one guy. They gave up 5 sacks to Chandler Jones yesterday.
Yeah, Chandler Jones, he snapped, B. Straight up snapped. Let me see. I can pull up the well, let's get through this and then we'll dive through that. But yeah, so again, we got to figure it out. Offensive line, we got to figure it out. Here's the individual grades. Individual grades right here. So we talked about somebody asked about Cam Irving. He allowed two hurries and a QB hit. Pat Eflin, he's going to continue to be the worst grade offensive lineman we have. He's not the guy. Gave him a 3-year deal. I guess they're trying to make it right. They're trying to say, oh yeah, we're trying to give him as many opportunities to justify that contract, but it ain't working. We gotta get the right dude in there at left guard because he ain't it.
We already had we had opportunity to put the right guy there, but they put him on the opposite side. You know that, right?
Who you talking about?
Dennis Daly. And he even made a comment about the fact that he was playing on the wrong side when John Miller had the COVID positive test. He pretty much said, I prefer the left side because that's my natural position, and you got to move him to the right side. No wonder why he has a 54 grade.
Yeah, Paradis allowed the hurry and the hit. They're saying so. Jay Semp is saying that his grade is too high. I haven't overanalyzed it yet, but from what I saw, especially on the sack that we gave up, again, Daly gets attributed with the sack, but fam, Paradis was right there. There was tag team. There was a tag team, bro. It was not good. Dennis Daly again allowed the sack and a QB hit. Taylor Moton, again, he's gonna be our best player. It is what it is. So, man, I don't know, man. This ain't it. This ain't it right here, bro. Again, I've been my energy has not changed. My energy has not changed. My blame's always been here. And this is other than Eflin, this is and I say this, Eflin is probably an upgrade over the dude we had last year sitting there. So if we gonna keep it a buck, the dude that was there last year, Eflin probably better than him. All right, and then Cam Irving, he's worse. He is worse than what Teddy had. But this, other than that, this is the same group. This is the same group, and I've been complaining, fam. My energy ain't changed.
Ron Rivera vibes, Grandizer. Ron Rivera vibes. I don't understand.
My energy ain't changed, Dave. You could check my history. I've been on fixing the offensive line. I'm the one that said go out there and draft Rashawn Slater if you're serious about it. And what does he do? Go out there and shut Chase Young down. My energy ain't changed, B. But all right, moving on. I got to give out some honorable mentions, dog. I got to give out some honorable mentions, especially from the defensive side. Listen, my man, he should have been on stock up. I only picked three on each side, 3 stock ups, 3 down. But my man Hassan Reddick, straight bald. Okay, I'm gonna say this. I love Brian Burns. He's the man. Okay, but my man Hassan Reddick outplayed Brian Burns yesterday. My man Hassan Reddick was all over the field. B 5 pressures. Again, they
gave him credit for that. They gave him credit for that second. They gave him full credit for that.
1.5.
Okay.
PFF doesn't do half sacks, so they gave him 2.
Okay.
He got 1.5 sacks. All right, but my man Hassan Reddick balled 3 hurries, and he should have had 2 more. One more. So he should have ended up because he let one go. He missed a sack, so he should have had 2.5 sacks. Really, he should have had 3 because he should have had that one. That I think he ended up. That was the one where he was a half sack on.
Yeah.
So he should have had 3 sacks because he whiffed on another one. Same with Brian Burns. Brian Burns should have ended with 3 sacks too. Yeah. He missed a couple. He whiffed on a couple too. But fam, I posted. Go to Twitter right now. I posted where this dude Hassan Reddick. They told me this dude Hassan Reddick wasn't good against the run. I got a clip up on Twitter right now where Hassan Reddick blew up a guard and a receiver, took 2 cats out, completely. He completely blew up the entire jet sweep player reverse that they had run. Hassan Reddick balled out, bro. He balled, B. He balled. Okay. Yetur Gross-Matos balled out. 4 hurries in the tackle. Daquan Jones, he was all over the field. I saw my man chasing Zach Wilson. He was all over the field too. 4 hurries. Dante Jackson. I told y'all Dante Jackson was a baller. I told you he was going to ball this year because he's on his contract year. But this man straight up balled out too. Straight up balled out, fam. He balled out. He was targeted 6 times, allowed 4 receptions, 58 yards. And he was on Corey Davis for the most part. 4 of Corey Davis' targets came on Dante Jackson. Against Dante Jackson. And he allowed 2 receptions for 55 yards. One of them was the big play. All right. So other than that, Dante Jackson was a beast. He was all over the field. Love the energy that he was out there bringing. As long as he stays healthy, he's going to have a very solid game. Very, very solid. Solid season. He's again playing for money. Contract year. He's gonna get it. He's gonna get it from somewhere. Because if he keeps that up, he's gonna be a beast. DJ Moore, 8 targets, 6 receptions. I think he did have a drop. And he had 80 yards receiving, added 14 yards on the ground for 94 total yards, all purpose.
He had more carries than Chuba.
He did have more carries than Chuba. Also, you guys have pointed out Marquise Haynes. He added a sack too. He was balling too. He straight up destroyed Mekhi Becton on his sack. Straight up destroyed Mekhi Becton.
And Derek Brown almost killed Zach Wilson.
Derek Brown and YGM. They pancaked that dude. I'm surprised they didn't throw a flag for landing on top of him like that.
He's a rookie. He ain't gonna get those flags yet.
Yeah, mate, you're right.
Not yet. He ain't earned them yet.
Yeah, but YGM, man, that's what we need. We need to see that from him. He's supposed to come out because this dude was great at Penn State, bro. We need to see that energy. We need to see that. YGM, definitely. He's honorable mention for stock up. I can only pick 3. But those guys I roll with, but these guys definitely deserve it. That whole defense, the defense was great, man. Defense was awesome. Awesome. All right. So again, this is the sack counter. I posted this on Twitter. You know, they got the competition going on. I think a golf cart is on the line right now. Hassan Reddick got a half sack lead on Brian Burns. I'm sure Brian Burns is coming back with the heat next week. He's going to get back, and he's going to take the lead again. We'll see. But I love this competition. It's going to make both of them better. Iron sharpen iron. I like that. So what's your thoughts on this, Dave? Who you think going to end up? What's your total sack prediction?
Oh, I think we're going to lead the league in sacks this year, bro. And we lead the league in sacks right now. So I think we're tied with Arizona, thanks to Chandler Jones. But nah, man, I love it. I think Burns is gonna pull it out, but I love the competition. I really do.
Yep, love it. Love the Hassan Reddick pickup, man. Dude's a beast, bro, and he's gonna be looking to get paid. He's on a 1-year deal. Don't forget that, folks. He's gonna want his money. All right, so moving on. We got the Saints coming up. This coming up week. So on Sunday, we got the Saints coming. I will be at the game, and somebody who's never been to a game is also going to have the opportunity to go to a game. So before we even line this up, we got if you have heard the roundtable, you would know Q from the Sports Coma. All right, so this dude is a great mind. He's got a good football mind, cool cat, and I'm rocking with him. So we decided to link up with him. We're gonna link up with him on Thursday. We're gonna link up with him on Thursday. Talk about the game again, Dave. I want your thoughts. Initial thoughts? You watched the game against the Packers, the Saints Packers. What's your thoughts right now, off the top of your head? What you thinking, man? What you thinking, dog?
Jameis doesn't look like the guy that played for the Bucs. Jameis looks like a guy that benefited from sitting on the bench for 1 year behind Drew Brees. And on top of that, the Saints still has a pretty damn good defense. So we're about to see 2 things with our team. We're going to see if we're legit or not. Although coming into the season, we thought the Saints game was going to be a little bit easier. I don't think that's the case at all anymore. We're 3-point dogs at home. So they looked impressive against Green Bay, bro. They did. So I think we can still win this game, but I just don't think it's going to be easy. And I could see it get ugly fast if we don't clean up some of the mistakes. Our offensive line has to play better in this game. They have to. Yeah, we're going to find out. If they don't, it's going to be ugly.
Yeah, because the Saints got busy too. They had some sacks, and it could be ugly, man. We're going to find out. This is not going to be the Jets, okay? This ain't the Jets. Going to be completely different, bro. We're going to find out.
Do you see this shit? That's not, dude.
They're a well-coached team, bro. Sean Payton is no slouch.
He's
They're a
not.
well-coached team. That defense is solid. Although I'm hearing rumbles that Marshawn Lattimore, he got some hand injury.
Yeah, so he's probably going to be out for this game.
He might be out, and then Davenport also might be out. So they might be down a couple dudes. But my man Paulson Adebo, again, if you're familiar with the draft content, I've been high on him too. He was a baller a couple years ago with Stanford, opted out, and we didn't get to see him, but he's a beast. He's nice. I think he had a pick against the Packers. So don't sleep, bro. Don't sleep on the Saints, man. Don't sleep on the Saints. And he got paid. Shout out to Marshawn Lattimore. He did get paid. He finally paid him.
Yep. I mean, I think our defense can hold it down. I'm just concerned about how our offense is going to look against a pretty good defense. We're happy. I'm happy about the win against the Jets, but I also understand that it's the Jets, and the Jets arguably might be the worst team in the NFL. So you have to take all that into context.
Shout out to Anthony, man. He says Lattimore and Davenport are going to be out. So we'll wait for the official report. But yeah, we kind of saw that coming. So but go ahead, Dave.
Nah, but it'll be interesting, man. I'm looking forward. It's going to be a much better game than what we initially anticipated. Like, this is going to be a good game. So I'm looking forward to talking to the sports coma with Big Q and the guys. So that'll be good. I'm looking forward to the discussion. I'm assuming we're doing it Thursday again.
Yeah, Thursday. Right now, scheduled for Thursday. So we'll be live again. Make sure you come to that joint because it's gonna be lit. All right. So I'm gonna be there in attendance. And shout out to 89 J Stubbs. He offered up a ticket so I can go sit with him in the 200 levels where the rich people are, where we don't see any other teams fans because he didn't see all the Jets fans that were at the game. So hopefully I won't be able to see any Saints fans where I'm sitting with him. All right. So that being said, this freed up a ticket that I'm about to give away right now. And I'm only giving this free ticket away to somebody that has never been to the bank to watch the Panthers. Okay. Now I'm going by the honor system. If you win and you went to the game, karma is going to get your ass. Okay. That's all I'm saying. Honor system. All right. So let somebody else experience the damn bank. Okay. This is for somebody that has never been to Bank of America Stadium. Okay. So that being said, listen up closely. Okay. Hashtag first time. Capital F, capital T. If you have never been to a game, hashtag first time. And I'm going to pull a winner just like this. Hashtag first time. All right. Never been to the game. And you can make it to the game. All right. Either you can fly in or you local. You have to be able to make it to the game because I'm not going to give you a ticket if you can't come to the game. So hashtag first time. If you've never been to a game and would like to go to a game, go ahead and hit that.
Put it first time needs to be together for the folks who've never been to a game.
First time together.
First time. So like Choppy, you got to redo it, buddy. If you've never been to a game, Jonathan Jackson, same for you, buddy. You got to repost it.
First time. I'm gonna give y'all a couple minutes.
Kent Sullivan, that ain't it either. It's supposed to look like this. But yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes to get those in.
That's hilarious. Did you hear what happened in Washington?
Nah, I didn't see that.
The pipe bursted in the stadium, so there was sewage that fell on the fans. On top of the fact that they lost their quarterback in the game, they got sewage.
All right. So yeah, be honest, man. Because listen, karma's gonna get you. I ain't got nothing to do with it. It's gonna get karma to get you. I really want to share this experience with somebody that's never been, man, because it was dope. It's a dope experience to go to a game. You can potentially hang out if you want to. You can come to the tailgate with Lucci, hang out, potentially meet him. Could potentially meet Brian Burns. Brian Burns showed up at the tailgate. I wasn't there, but I did see pictures of him at the tailgate after the game. So that's dope, man. All right, so I'm getting ready to pull it. Hashtag first time. And the winner is going to be. Choppy 71. Nightbot pulled it. Choppy 71. You have won the giveaway. Make sure you hit me on Twitter. Make sure you hit me somewhere. Facebook, Twitter, DM me. That's super dope, man. First time going to a game. Hopefully we can get you on. But that's dope, man. That's dope. Choppy 71. That's dope, man. So yeah, man, I might have another one too. So I don't know. I gotta see if this other person is gonna claim it, but I might have another ticket to give away. And if it's available, I might do it on Thursday. All right. So Choppy 71, man. Shout out to you. Hit me on Twitter. You got I'll give you 10 minutes to hit me before I roll it again. All right. Hit me up on Twitter or something. Twitter, email. You can email me at panthernationpodcast@gmail.com. Give me your information. We'll get that ticket over to you. All right. So Dave, anything else?
Well, depends on how this is it. This is we don't have anything else.
That's it, man.
You want to talk about the
Hey, appreciate that, Brady, man. We just giving back to the people, man. Hey, stay tuned though, cause stay tuned, man. If he don't hit me up, I'm rolling it again. Choppy 71 gotta hit me, and I don't know where he gonna hit me at. Pause.
But yeah, we need to talk about this, man. We need to talk about this, bro.
What's up? About this. Hold on, I'm not looking at the screen.
We need to talk about this Cam Newton interview.
Oh, okay, yeah, I forgot about that. I gotta talk about. Don't call in yet. Hold on, because we gotta talk about this Cam Newton interview. We gotta get up close and personal on this one. Let's talk about the Cam Newton.
You watched it?
I watched it. Yeah, I watched the whole thing. I watched it on when it first came out.
I watched it twice.
I watched it twice. Okay.
I watched it twice. I needed to make sure I heard what I heard.
What'd you hear?
I heard that Cam doesn't want to play in the league anymore, man. That's what I heard. That's what I heard in these streets.
He said it wasn't his retirement speech. So how'd you get that?
How did I get that he doesn't want to play in the league anymore?
Yeah.
Because he basically said that he's going to be selective. And for somebody that wants to play in the league after what happened, you can't be selective. Because if you're going to be selective, that means you're probably not going to be in the league, because these teams ain't going to call you unless they're in the dire straits. They haven't called you yet. You know what I'm saying? They haven't called you yet. Washington's out here about to play Taylor Heineke as a starter, while their starting quarterback is out for an extended period of time.
While a guy that knows the system is
sitting out there in them streets.
That's crazy to me, bro.
Like the bottom line is, he kind of explained everything of the reasons of why nobody's going to pick him up. And his dad, and see, like, as soon as I started hearing Cecil talk, I knew he went to an historically black college. I knew off the gate. At that point, I checked to see which one he went to. And he did go to an historically black college. He went to Savannah State. So he pretty much his dad talked about the nuances of the media in Boston. Like he talked about it without talking about it. He called the Patriots squad 2002 Honda Civic with broke doors. I was on the floor, bro. I was on the floor.
Hey, Choppy, real quick, Dave. Choppy, real quick, hit me up on Twitter or send me an email, panthernationpodcast@gmail.com. Hit me up so I can get you this stuff over. I gotta have a conversation with you first, but I gotta make sure you legit. Go ahead.
But overall, man, I think even though Cam kept saying it wasn't his retirement speech, it pretty much was. I agree with the concern about the biased media coverage. You know, Cam tried to say it wasn't that, but then he also went back and said, you know, I'm not shocked by what happened, but Mac's not better than me. So, like, you can't talk both ends of the spectrum, man. Even his dad was like, come on, Cam. Like, let's keep it a buck, bro. He kept saying there ain't 32 quarterbacks better than him, and I agree with him. But when you make a comment, when you make a comment like that, it shows you that it doesn't matter. There ain't 32 better quarterbacks in the league right now better than Kaepernick either, and he's not in the league, so that doesn't really mean shit. It doesn't mean anything. It's not about that. And then he was saying that he would have been fine being a backup. And then he also said that he would be a distraction, which is why the Patriots decided to let him go.
I think that's kind of the nail in the coffin, Dave. Like you can't. First of all, and I love Cam, but Cam cannot be selective. And I agree with what you're saying, Dave. And what he said, which is the truth. The truth is that he's going to be a distraction as a backup wherever he goes. That is a fact. It's 100% truth. But sometimes it don't need to be said out loud, fam. Like sometimes you could chill and because you can't say on one side that hey I'm willing to be a backup, but at the same time I'm going to be a distraction. Like, and I know he can't say it. Let somebody else say that, because what he said was he was going to make Mac feel uncomfortable because of the pressure, which is true. You got to go out there and fight every practice, every game, or else your job is going to get taken by a former league MVP. So you're right. He's right. But fam, sometimes you can't say that publicly. Like you can't give people more ammo. They already got enough, quote unquote, ammo. Not legit, quote unquote.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
They already got enough. They don't need you to say. They don't need you to say it. Let somebody else say it.
Well, Cecil was doing that, man. Cecil was pretty much saying everything that Cam was thinking. Even got into the vaccine, talked about how Cecil was talking about how he was vaccine hesitant. And the thing is, for those who don't know, him and his pops are tight. Like tight. So like as soon as Cecil said, yo, I'm vaccine hesitant, that's all you need to hear. At that point, it is what it's gonna be when it came to it. But you see, that's why I knew that Cecil went to an HBCU. It matters, bro. Cam doesn't understand optics at all. I think
he does. I don't think he cares.
No,
I don't think he cares.
I don't think he does.
I think he does. I just don't think he cares. Cam is always gonna do his thing. It is what it is. He's gonna say he's gonna say the wrong thing sometimes. He's gonna be himself. It's never stopped him, Dave. It's never stopped him. He don't care about the room because he is who he is, and he's always stood by that. So he don't care. I really believe he don't care what the room read. He don't need to read it because he doesn't care.
Well, if that's the case,
it's a gift and a curse.
But here's my thing.
He said it.
Here's my thing, bro. If he doesn't care about reading the room, then his NFL career is over. It's done. It's done. He's done so. It's a wrap. It's over. So we'll just be waiting for that one-day contract with Carolina. It'll be a while because I think he's going to wait this out. But it's over. You're laughing.
No, I was laughing at something else.
Okay. No, it's over. His career is done. And this 30 for 30 is going to be epic. And he can make a lot of money if he wants to tell his story on a 30 for 30. But nah, his career is over.
I think he might be.
It's over.
I think he might be done too.
Yeah, it's over. Like it's a wrap. Like it sucks how it ended. You know, it's kind of sad how it ended. But
hey, Choppy, send me a DM. I see you on Twitter. Just send me a DM. You should be able to send me a DM. They opened.
No, but I mean, I think it was good to hear him clear. It was good for him to clear the air. And I tell you what, bro,
I do appreciate that too.
Yeah, the Boston media ain't letting this shit go. They're still talking about Cam even though he's not on the team anymore, and it's fun to watch. I enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. So when I saw that they lost, I smiled because I mean I understand why you go with Mac Jones because you drafted the kid. I just think that you probably should have let that man sit on the bench for you and let Cam take the reins. But now you've laid your bed, you're going to lay with it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think it's
yeah.
I'm not looking at the screen, so I don't know. What does the screen say?
The question was, does the New England run kill Cam's chances at the Hall of Fame? Yeah. He needed to have another good year to prove it.
Nah, I don't know, man.
You think he's going to the Hall? You think he's got enough to go to the Hall now?
I don't know. I think he might have enough though. I don't know. I haven't sat down and analyzed it yet, to be honest with you. I think he can get in there.
It depends. It depends, man. That's a tough one. There's a lot of other quarterbacks that ain't in the Hall yet. That probably has better numbers than him. That's a tough one. A tough one. Huh?
Yeah, cool.
Do you think Randall Cunningham's a Hall of Famer?
I gotta look at the numbers, bro. I'm not gonna be able to make that decision off the top of my head.
Well, let's look at the numbers. We have time.
Do we though?
We can.
I think they want to open up the phone lines too.
Well, they can open up the phone lines. That's fine.
Yeah, let's see.
Go ahead and open up the phone lines.
Listen, if I open up the phone lines, you got a strict, like, I'll give you a minute, like, to talk. I can't let you ramble because
I can't hear. Y'all can't hear me anyway.
Yeah, I can't let you ramble, but I'll open up the phone lines. Give me 1 second.
All right. So Cam does have better numbers than Randall. So he would definitely get in before Randall.
All right, phone lines are open.
And Vic, yeah, he might get in. He might have a shot. Let's look at the statistics.
Oh, call from.
Why did I see that?
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Austin, what's good, man?
Yo, what's poppin', man?
What up?
I'll keep this. Oh, not too much. I know you guys on the time crunch, man. So I guess I got 48 seconds left.
Yeah, time is ticking.
46. Yeah. All right, so check this out. Defense got no problem with. I'm still giving the offense 6 weeks. But it was first game back. We got to win, so that's cool. But I'm still not super convinced. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Shout out to Phil Snow. I don't know about Joe Brady, but offense is the offense. That's quote ever. So, yeah, I'll have to catch y'all Sunday at the game.
Yeah, man. Yo, y'all got to come through the Lucci's tailgate, bro.
Yeah, I have to make sure because my cousin is a Saints fan, so she'll be up here. So I don't know how much alcohol will be consumed.
Yo, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, shout out to Louisiana fan. But yeah, I'll holler at y'all.
All right, bro. Thanks for the call, man.
Yep. Deuce.
So I'm looking up these Cam Newton numbers. There's Cam Newton is 46 in passing yards all time. Kurt Warner is 43. He's in the Hall. So, but he also has a ring. So
yeah, he got a ring. That matters. Phone line's still open, man. Go ahead and call.
But
we're gonna keep it open for a couple more minutes.
There's a lot of quarterbacks ahead of Cam that isn't in the Hall. If you take it to his rushing into account, then there's a good discussion then. But I don't know how they're gonna do that. I think if he gets into it'll get interesting.
Oh, here we go. I was gonna say somebody keep trying to call. Jason, what's good, bro?
How we doing?
Hanging in there.
Just so y'all know, I don't know which app y'all are using now, but like you can't just be on hold on the phone line anymore. Like it kicks you off.
Yeah. It's on it's Google Voice. So you got to keep calling.
Okay, got you. So my question is, did y'all enjoy the first of one of our 7 wins on the year?
Yeah, I did enjoy it. It's cool.
Exactly. I was talking to some people and they were kind of down. I'm like, yo, like it's gonna be a lot of games. Like this is how we gonna win games. It's gonna be we gotta beat bad teams and just not trip over our own feet along the way, and then maybe pull out a thriller here or there on a day like we catch somebody slipping or something like that. So I don't think there's going to be, too many wins this year. I have us at 7-10. So just enjoy every one that I'm telling people as they complain about, this looks bad or that looks bad. That being said, going into next week, I think it looks dicey because New Orleans looked a lot better than I expected. A lot better. So I think next week's going to be, I think the offensive line, if we don't make changes after next week with New Orleans defense, because I think we're going to get exposed up front.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't make changes after next week, then we're just not going to make changes, and that's just going to be a rule thing that we just got to, I don't know, because I don't know what they're thinking up front, why they haven't brought anybody of quality in. I know there's some names out there that could have been brought in already, and they chose not to. So
still went out there now. The Lions old left tackle. I don't know his name off the top of my head, but I know they started Panay, so they got somebody out there. So if they're serious about it, it's options.
Right. Well, yeah, that's all I got for this week. A win is a win. We'll take it, even versus bad comp. And we'll, move on to next week. Thanks for the show. Thanks for all y'all do, putting all the slides together and giving us this hashtag content. We appreciate it. Y'all stay safe. Bro. Be careful.
All right, bro. Thanks for the call, man.
Mm-hmm.
Keep pounding, brother.
Keep pounding, man.
Dave, you want to address anything said?
Nah.
Keep calling in. Keep calling in. You got to keep retrying. You can't stay on hold. So keep calling in. As the phone line becomes available,
I didn't realize. We got to figure out a way so I can respond, man.
Yeah, we got to probably go back to free conference call.
Because I want to be able to get in this. I know.
Go ahead.
Hey, yo, what's up? It's Eddie. And,
Eddie, what's good, bro?
What's up, man?
First off, Rashawn Slater, LT number 1 on my board. I don't know
hey, hold on, real talk before you. Eddie was. This is being transparent. Eddie was on Rashawn Slater for a long time before I even became a Rashawn Slater fan. He put me on game, to be honest with you. So just being transparent. Eddie been on Rashawn Slater for a minute. He been calling Rashawn Slater LT1 for a long time. But go ahead. I'm going to give you your props because you earned it.
Well, thank you, man. But the biggest thing I'm worried about is I don't know how this second half offense is going to improve. Because as you all said, if we get most of our points in the first half, then Sam being a game manager, then it's, I guess, in times where we're losing going into the second half, it's going to be Sam doing something he's not used to doing, which is being trying to lead us to a win. And it's just something that I'm nervous about, like, especially, I guess we're going to see this week. But as I said before, y'all, I love the content. Y'all keep it up. It's just that second half adjustment, something needs to change.
Yep, agreed.
I'll get off and I'll let y'all go.
All right, bro. Dave, you want to adjust anything?
Oh, man.
You got to get it in quick because people going to keep calling.
Nah, I mean, I'm good.
So let me say that if you good, then what we want to see, second half adjustments is, and I think this is what's going to differentiate Sam from Teddy, right? This is where you find out if Teddy's going to be the guy, because everybody says he's game manager.
Sam's going to be the guy.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But what I'm saying is what differentiates a game manager from a dude that's quote unquote clutch is those second half adjustments, putting the ball in his hands and let him go to work. That's going to be the difference.
But I don't think our offense is built that way, and you know it.
Chief. To accept, press 1.
You know it ain't built like that, bro. Like, you know that offense ain't built like that.
Go ahead.
Hey, man, what's up?
What's going on, bro?
Not much. Hey, man, I just wanted to know, did y'all know what type of coverage that the Jets were playing after Robbie Anderson scored that bomb? Didn't he score that in the first part of the game? Or
first half.
That was first half. And I believe when I saw that, it looked like it was cover 1. There was a single high safety. Okay. And Robbie cooked him.
I think what that showed me is that maybe why he had to check it out too, and probably the offensive line, which we know that, right? We know the offensive line. But a lot of times, like he can hold the ball and move around a little bit. He just couldn't. He was going to throw it. Now, Sam Donald, the pass would have threw the ball, and it probably got picked off.
Yep.
I think they were just playing deep, trying to stop the bomb, deep, the bombs from going off. And so he had to check him down. I mean, I think that's showing growth from Sam Donald. Now, is it aggravating that we didn't destroy the Jets like I think we should have done? Yeah, it is. A little aggravating. But I don't think all the defenses are going to be doing that, but the Jets just did. So we'll see.
No, it's a good point. And I think it's a great point that I think we did see a different Sam Darnold from a growth standpoint. I mean, he was not making stupid decisions other than the fumble, which is very Sam Darnold-esque, old Sam Darnold. He, with the ball in his hands, throwing the football, he made really good decisions. I think that is a very, very good takeaway from Sam Darnold. Now, does that make him a franchise quarterback? I don't know.
That's yet to be seen.
Exactly.
He has to put a game on his back and
Bingo.
probably win a game in the fourth quarter for
Bingo.
that for me to start leaning that way.
Bingo.
But also, a lot of people are calling that run he did in the end zone, 5-yard run, a scramble. I heard some analyst say that. I went to scramble. That was a design.
That was a design play.
Draw.
Design draw.
If you watch the play. It was the line quarterback draw. So
it was.
Yeah. Anyways, all right, man.
All right. Good call, bro. Appreciate that.
Yep. No problem.
Go ahead, Dave.
The thing about Sam Darnold, like I lost my train of thought about what I wanted to say about the whole, because he talked about the QB draw, but there was something else he said before that about
Clutch Sam.
Yeah. So no, back to now I remember my thought. So the bottom line is this. Sam Darnold, they don't ever want to put Sam Darnold in a situation where he has to be clutch. That's not the goal. That's not the goal of Sam. So that alone tells you that he's not a franchise quarterback. You guys can question whether or not what you want out of a franchise quarterback, but they want Sam to be more of a game manager, just like they wanted previous quarterbacks to be a game manager.
But Dave, until I see that, that's what separates you from. Because right now, Teddy and Sam Darnold on the same tier for me. Yeah. Until I see this man go down the fourth quarter, drive down the football field, win a game, that's what separates you from a game manager. And right now, I don't see Sam doing that. Again,
but in a perfect world, if our defense keeps playing the way they do, he won't need to.
Bingo. And that's what they want. That's what they want.
And that's what they want.
That's what they want. That's what they want.
We can have the debate on what Teddy's doing in the other conference, but the reality is, right now.
But what we have, Dave, is apples to apples, right?
Yes.
We know what the quarterback is being asked to do. Who can execute what the offensive coordinator is asking them to do? Who can execute what the offensive coordinator is asking them to do better?
Yep.
And so we'll find out. But again, I tell you what, right now CMC is different.
This is a good point.
It's a good question.
That's a phenomenal question.
Stafford balled yesterday.
He sure did.
He balled yesterday. He was slinging that shit. He was having fun out there. Mm-hmm. I might have been wrong about Stafford though.
Well, it don't matter. He didn't want to come here anyway because he knew he was going to be a game manager. So he had no interest because we had the better deal. The deal was done. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that either. The deal was done for him to come to Carolina.
We talked about that last week.
Oh, okay, yeah. So,
but all right, so we got.
So what do y'all want me to say about the Saints signing Kenny Stills? Okay, the Saints signing Kenny Stills.
Yeah, it's okay.
Ho hum.
Yeah, cool.
I didn't know he was still in the league.
I didn't even know he was still out there either. Didn't he used to play for them anyway? He know the system, right?
Yeah, it's been a while though.
So, any more calls? I got 5 more minutes, so that's 5 more calls. If y'all keep it to a minute, we'll keep it open for a little bit longer. Giving y'all a full 2 hours here. Pause. Kenny to the practice squad. He ain't even on the team. He on the practice squad. All right, I got a voicemail. I can play a voicemail. Here we go. Let me see if I can play this.
Right,
oh, I got a call. I got a call coming in. Oh, nope, it went away. Hey, here we go.
Call from
Chuck.
Chuck, what's up, man?
Hey, what's going on, Rashad?
I'm hanging in there, bro. How about yourself?
Man, I just want to let you know, your show, you guys are like rock stars in the Carolina Panthers fandom. I look forward to your content every day. And as a matter of fact, between your show and C3 Podcast, I started my own YouTube channel. And I'm nowhere near where you guys are. But I just enjoy the authenticity and just the professionalism and how you guys bring it. I don't think I could ever say anything to Dave because I'm afraid he'd just rattle me right down. But I enjoy the show. You guys do a hell of a job, and I just think you don't get enough credit for what you guys do.
Hey man, I really appreciate that. And first of all, hold on, shout out. You got to shout out your show because we appreciate that. But go ahead and shout out your show.
It's Carolina Sports Guy.
Okay, Carolina Sports Guy. So make sure y'all go check out Carolina Sports Guy, and then also, we got to link up. You can come on the show. You can be a part of roundtables. That's what it's all about, man. Like we were just like you not too long ago. So
right. I just appreciate everything you guys do and the insight, and it just really helps. The knowledge you guys bring. It just helps you look at it from a different perspective, and sometimes I have to question how I think in the game. And there's times too I disagree. I'm still pissed at Reese. I'm blaming him, but anyway, I know we see it differently.
Yeah, no, that's the whole point, right? You got to see. That's the whole thing. We got different opinions. Different opinions are okay. But the whole point of this show was exactly what you just said. Like, let's bring the numbers up. Let's talk about, look at it from a different perspective because a lot of people look at the game differently. So we like to just look at it from a little bit different. A lot of people got the hot takes. They do their thing, but we just do a little bit different. So that's what it's all about over here.
All right, guys, I appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate that, man.
All right.
Yeah, man, we appreciate the love for that for sure, man.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't like talking to Dave too, so I get it. I get it. Sometimes,
look, man, I know I have that effect on people. I do. I don't have that many friends, man. The number one waiver wire pickup. It depends on the position. Because we just got the announcement about Raheem Mostert being out, Elijah Mitchell from San Fran is interesting. From a quarterback perspective, Tyrod Taylor, that disrespect, bro. Tyrod was looking good out in these streets, and so has Jameis. So, quarterbacks, there's a lot of opportunity out there if you need a quarterback right now. I wouldn't be panicking on what Aaron Rodgers did, but if you want to grab a backup, this would be the time to do it. But yeah, man. Let's see. I'm not dangerous, man. I'm one of the nicest guys on the face of the planet, man.
Choppy, just send a DM, dog. You gotta send a DM, man. Just hit the little mail button. Send me a DM. All right, man. Let's get ready to shut this thing down. It's 10:30. We gave you a full 2 hours. And make sure before we get out of here, if you're not subscribed, man, hit that subscribe button. We the best thing popping from a Panthers perspective. Just give a little bit different point of view. We got player interviews. We pushing it. We pushing the narrative a little bit. Not narrative, excuse me. We pushing the envelope over here. We trying to do things. We completely independent, not tied to the Panthers. We doing our own thing. So man, appreciate all the support. Hit that subscribe button. Hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. That being said, we getting up out of here, bro.
Yes, sir. It's time to go. It's been real, guys. Enjoy this win. Let it ride, and we'll see you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll see. And me and Rashad will be back on Thursday.
Saints preview with Big Q. Sports Coma. All right, it's gonna be fun. Have you said peace out, y'all.
Like and subscribe on the way out.